What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a video on the Mark 7 Golf R. This particular vehicle is owned by Calvin. He's actually gone on holiday for the week, so I thought I'd do a couple of videos of it. Some of you may be aware that this exact Golf R is actually involved in a competition. One of you lucky viewers at home will be in for the chance of winning it for just £19.50. There's around 1,950 tickets available, and I think 12 to 1,300 have been sold already. Reason I mentioned this is the last time I went live at the previous competition, I noticed some of you in my comment section were asking why I didn't tell you about it. So here I am now telling you. It's pretty easy to enter. Hit the link in the description, answer the question, and you will be in for the chance of winning this car. So as always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in a sec. Right, so Mark 7 Golf R, should be no secret that Ricky absolutely loves these cars. Featured God knows how many on the channel, including Arthur's running 600 brake horsepower, 2.3 million views. Way before Arthur's Golf R, the first video ever filmed on Living Life Fast was a limestone grey Golf R, 700,000 or 800,000 views, and that was my personal daily driver. I ordered it brand new from the factory, spec'd up exactly how I liked it, and it's exactly why I've got such a connection and why I've almost got a loyalty to the Golf R. If you're not aware, the Golf R, it has a 2-litre turbocharged engine producing 296 horsepower, puts its power down via an all-wheel drive whole deck system. Basically how that works is, under normal driving conditions, it acts as a front wheel drive car. The benefit to this is you get a lot better fuel economy, but as soon as there's any type of slip or wheel spin detected, it will send power to the rear axle, enabling the four-wheel drive system. So it doesn't affect the way this car handles, as you've heard me plenty of times praise the handling on this vehicle. So this version of the Golf R is finished in lapis blue. As you can see, it makes the car look really aggressive. You get the factory 18-inch Cadiz alloys. You do get a 19-inch option, but these are obviously going to be lighter and they'll ride a lot better around town as well. So the headlights, they're xenon/LEDs. Below you've got the bumper intakes, which feeds cold air directly to the coolers. You also get this black box here, which is called a radar. Comes with adaptive cruise control, so when you're on the motorway, this box here detects the car in front. So if you set your cruise control to 70 miles per hour and the car appears in front, the car will automatically slow down. As soon as the car in front goes, it'll go back up to 70. So it's a really cool feature, a feature I used to use all the time. You can actually use it around town as well. Also, you get chrome mirrors. This was something reserved only for Audis, like the S-Line models, but as you can see, it's filtered down to the Volkswagen range. You got Calvin's on it sticker. Moving on to the rear, you get the black LED tail lights, and below you got obviously the arsehole plate and the quad exhaust pipes. So it's been about 2-3 days now driving the Golf R, and I've got to say it's a really nice place to be. As soon as I jumped in the cabin, I immediately smiled. Felt like I just got home. Such a nice place to spend your time. The cabin feels nice and modern. I picked the car up about 10 o'clock at night, and that's where the cabin starts to glow. The dials are white, the needles are blue. You get these like blue laser beams down the door cards, and yeah, I mean, for a 5-year-old design, it still feels 2018. You know, you've got the Mark 7.5R, which, you know, you've got facelifted exterior parts, you've got the virtual cockpit, the facelifted infotainment system, 7 gears, a bit more power. And I was under the impression that you had to get a 7.5 Golf R if you're to buy one now, but approaching this car on my drive, sitting beside the M4, the photos and videos don't do this car justice. As long as you get a nice clean example just like this. Calvin bought this from a Volkswagen dealership, so it's literally brand new. I really like the size of the Golf R. It really suits me. The proportions are correct. You can see out everywhere clearly. Seats are comfortable, nice and supportive, perfect for fast driving. You do get the leather option, but these ones I think look really cool and will help to keep the weight down on the Golf R as well. I think they come in at around 1,400 kilos depending on the spec. You also get a DSG, which is a dual sequential gearbox. You get 2 clutches, which makes for rapid gear shifts. Another thing I haven't mentioned is this car is running engine software from a company called VRS Northampton. They bring power from 296 to 396 bhp. Also, torque's been lifted to around 407 foot-pounds. I've actually got this sheet here, see if you lot can see it quick. Yeah, And this isn't a generic off-the-shelf style map. This is completely customized and tailored to your car, which is exactly what you want from a tuning company. There's definitely a big negative to the Golf R, and that big negative is that you see them everywhere, you hear them everywhere, and there's probably like 2-3 of your friends that owns one of these cars. You just can't get away from a Golf R. And the second and main reason why you see so many Golf Rs is it's such a hard package to beat. Like, as I say, the tuning capability of this car and how fast this vehicle becomes after a stage 1, stage 2 tune. I'm not even trying to talk about tuning right now, but the capability of this engine is ridiculous. I can't even express to you how fast this car gets to 60. I think just from factory they quote 4.8. Some people say they do it faster. Off a tune, you can get this car doing 0 to 60 in less than 4 seconds. Like high 3s, low 4s. That is a seriously fast car. Even dynamically, this car feels so good. The wheel doesn't feel too light, doesn't feel too heavy. It really sinks into the road. And what I mean is, when you drive a lot of Audis and previous Volkswagens, they kind of surf the road. They don't give you that same kind of confidence as this Mark 7 Golf. This Golf R, feels really weighty on the wheel. It really gives you confidence to want to push the car hard. And the reason it inspires confidence is the chassis is so well balanced. Apparently somebody at Porsche had something to do with setting up this Golf R, which makes a lot of sense because I've not ever been the biggest fan of like the handling on Volkswagens. Like, this car really is something else. Underneath all of its trickery and all of its systems is like I say, a very well balanced car that when it's out of control, it's still very controllable, if you know what I mean. This is something you get with much higher end vehicles, but the Golf R is really good on the limit. Another real highlight of the Golf R is how comfortable it is around town. You get loads of different driving modes. You've got a button down here, so you've got eco, normal, race, individual, so you can tailor your own driving settings. This version doesn't have adaptive suspension, so you know, if you do get to a real big pothole, it will crash and hit the bump stops. Apart from that, what a car's a daily driver. I mean, even the fuel's cheap. I put about £30 in so far and I've just forgotten about it. It's not really concerned me, whereas in my M4 I'm constantly burning petrol. And also, this being a Volkswagen, it's not going to be expensive to maintain a service. Obviously, if you're buying from new, you're going to get warranty and like free servicing for X amount of time. So I've got it in race mode and you'll notice it pumps fake engine sound into the cabin. And then with the VRS map, listen to the exhaust. Oh, that sounds good. Guys, but check out this the way this car gets to 60. Like, look at it, it is completely wet, and look, it's another level of performance, man. Any of you that have got a Golf R and you've not got it tuned, man, look at the weather. It's pissing it down with rain. And you know, if I was driving my M4 right now, it would be just so dangerous. I'll be all over the place. In weather like this, there's not any rear-wheel drive car that could stay with this. You know, I have no less confidence than I would have in the Tri. This was just a quick reminder to let you know I still love the Golf R. Even the gear shifts are really smooth. Like in the RS3, from first to second, there's a real aggressive thump into the next gear. Whereas this, it doesn't feel like it's beating the gearbox up. I'm not sure if this had any kind of gearbox software. It could have had a flash maybe. So guys, I'm going to end the video there. You may have noticed it's got a little bit dark. That's because the battery died. I had to go back and get another battery to finish this video. But yeah, just a quick reminder why I love the Golf R. Remember, this car, you can win it in a competition for £19.50. The link will be in the description. As always, if you did enjoy the video, please remember to hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.